Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Many of you think that my family originally comes from Cobb County or Israel, one or the other, but we actually, my family comes from Northern Ireland, before it was Northern Ireland, and I thought it'd be great to help in the lead up to St. Patrick's Day to celebrate with having a minister from the government in Dublin. Minister Dara O'Brien was born and raised in Malahide, County Dublin, not far from Newry. He's held various positions within I'm going to try to pronounce this. I don't really do well with Irish Gaelic. I'm more Southern American Irish more than anything. Eructus, which is basically their parliament, including vice chair of the Public Accounts Committee, member of the Committee on Justice, Equality, Defense, and Law Reform, and leader of the Fianna Fáil in Shana, and opposition front bench spokesperson on Dublin, foreign affairs, and housing. How'd I do? With no further ado, can we show a very short video in regard to our relationship with Ireland?
On this 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement, we recognise an unparalleled achievement that brought peace, thanks to leadership within Northern Ireland, the Irish and British governments, our international partners, and the enduring friendship of the United States.
Never have I felt a sense of gratification and responsibility and gratitude that I feel today.
In particular, we express our appreciation for the United States leadership and support for the process of peace and reconciliation in Northern Ireland. Relations between the island of Ireland and the US have spanned generations and political traditions and continue to grow in depth. The ongoing energy of the Irish diaspora has inspired countless US political leaders, members of Congress, advisors and diplomats to change history through their contribution to the peace process.
And so I ask you to build on the opportunity you have before you, to believe that the future can be better than the past, to work together because you have so much more to gain by working together than by drifting apart. Have the patience to work for a just and lasting peace. Reach for it. The United States will reach with you.
Today, support from the US is as important as ever, as an honest broker, friend to all sides, and supporter of the Good Friday Agreement.
As you well know, the peace agreement was the beginning, not the end.
We look forward to what we can achieve together in the next 25 years.
Colleagues, we have a number of dignitaries with us today. We have Graham Doyle, Secretary General of Department of Housing and Local Government for Ireland. Some of you may know Cuive Ní Cruhor. She's the Consul General of Ireland. Mr. Kevin Dillon, Special Advisor to the Minister, and Ms. Emer Nolan, Vice Consul of Ireland here in Atlanta. And we have two members of their staff here in the gallery, I believe. With no further ado, Minister Dara O'Brien from Dublin.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Díomh go léir wajin agus gur míle maithagwibh as san cura chun labhart libhaniu agus go háirithe an óir. Thank you very much, Speaker Burns, representatives, ladies and gentlemen, for the honour and the invitation to address you here this morning in this fine chamber. It is a great honour for me and my delegation to be here in Georgia's House of Representatives, and I want to thank you, Speaker Burns, and Representative Carson for facilitating our visit this morning. It's quite likely that 200 years ago, my relatives in Dublin, only 60 miles down the road from Representative Carson's, could have very well known each other. So just the paths diverged, but we're back here now. So as an elected representative for the people of Dublin Fingal, and on behalf of the Government of Ireland, I want to wish you our warmest St. Patrick's Day greetings. Ireland deeply values its ties with Georgia. Irish America has traditionally, as you might know, been more associated with the Northeast, with Boston, with Chicago, and New York. But the truth is that our bonds here in the South are really strong and enduring. Around 9% of Georgians claim Irish or Scots-Irish heritage, and there are thousands of Irish-born men and women living here in Georgia today. Irish business and investment is flocking here, with over 7,000 Georgians employed by Irish companies. And incredibly for our small country, a country of just 5 million people, we're the 8th largest source of foreign direct investment here in the Peach State. The fulcrum of Ireland's presence in the US is moving southward, and Atlanta was our first consulate in the Southeast, opened in 2010 and really ably led by Caoimhín Cruther here and our team in Atlanta. And we've since added Austin, LA, and Miami. And we know that so much of America's future, and indeed its potential, is here in the South. This St. Patrick's Day, we're marking 3 very important events here in Ireland. Progress as an independent, prosperous, and peaceful nation. We're marking 100 years of Ireland in the world, since 1923 when Ireland joined the League of Nations. And after centuries of British rule, our country took its place amongst the independent nations of the world. Secondly, we're marking 50 years membership of the European Union, the world's greatest peace and economic cooperation project, which laid the foundation for a confident modern Ireland that we have today, one of the most highly developed and outward-looking nations in the world. And thirdly, as you've seen in the video, we're commemorating 25 years of the signing of the Good Friday Agreement, a landmark agreement of peace to bring peace to our island between both peoples. And it would not have happened without our friends from the United States, from both sides of the aisle, successive presidents who've underpinned this agreement. And I want to thank you on behalf of the Irish government for that. We thank you for all your friendship, for the welcome that you've given me and the delegation here this morning. But right across Atlanta, and indeed I'll be traveling to Savannah tomorrow, all of your citizens have been fantastic to us, and our partnership with Georgia has never been stronger. And we look forward to what we can achieve together in the years to come. And I want to wish you finally a happy St. Patrick's Day that's coming up. All of the best of blessings for St. Patrick's Day. Banach Dina Féile, Pádraig, Orav Galéir, Gurramila Mahaguiv. Thank you very much.